Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
Alright, in this video I'll share with you a rather controversial opinion. And the opinion is, the girl who you date, okay? The girl you're dating or going out with or having fun or a good time with shouldn't be the girl you should get married to. And I'll give you the reasons why, okay? Feel free to disagree with me and give me a different opinion, okay? And yeah, I know you'll say, what about the guys and all that? But I guess because majority of the viewers are boys and men, that's why I speak from a guy's perspective. Okay, if you want to know whether you should marry the guy, if you're a girl, you can comment down below. So, why do I say that the girl that you date or go out with or have a good time or enjoy with, why shouldn't you marry her? And I'll give you my reasons. Okay. See, first and foremost, understand this much. Dating or going out with a girl or having fun is different from marriage. And by marriage, you totally ignore the first few years or months of your life, which is called a honeymoon phase. And the reason why you should ignore that is because there's a lot of romance, a lot of love, a lot of sex, a lot of enjoyment. You're going out for holidays, you're enjoying, you're having a good time. So that is a totally different phase, and that phase lasts anywhere from 2 years to 7 years. But if you have been dating the girl for longer than that, then it lasts 1 to 2 years, not more than that. Okay. And what happens after that? After the honeymoon phase is over, you start focusing on undertaking responsibilities like having a child, focusing on your financial goals, being serious about work. I mean, it's like when you're dating a female, you'll be romantic, there'll be passionate sex, you'll dress up well, you'll look good, she will look nice, you'll go to new restaurants, you'll go to nightclubs, you'll go for movies together, you'll go out together, you'll do fun things together. But once after you get married, yeah, it's not that you don't go out to eat food and all that, but you will have a different set of responsibilities on your plate. And especially when you come back from work and you're tired, you're not going to look for, oh, romance, let me lock my lips with you and get down on you and get all kinky and all that. No, you will come from work, you'll be exhausted, you'll just have a shower and you'll maybe want to sit down and just switch off, have your own space. And that is another problem. When after you get married, that person is with you 24/7. Like when you're on a date, the person is with you only when you're free or when you want to have a good time. But after you get married, the person is right there on your face 24/7. You can't avoid that person. And even if you want to be alone, you can't tell the person, get out, or leave me alone. Okay, so we got one thing sorted out, that is dating and marriage, two different things. And the other thing is, when you're married, also the families get involved. So that is provided you're from a Asian background, your family, her family, they interact with each other, they talk to each other, they might come to your house, you'll go to their house. So a lot of stuff will be happening, and then you eventually get busy. Okay. So now, having clearly defined the basic fundamentals of marriage and dating. Now comes the main part. The main part is the character. See, when you're dating someone, obviously there'll be the element of sex. You met this girl, you had sex. Okay? You had sex, you had a good time. Now, contrary to what most of the Indians claim or believe, oh, you should have fun with girls who are like, not a virgin. But when you marry, you should marry a virgin. No, I totally disagree with that. That is rubbish. Okay? However, you should not marry a girl who has had many men in her life. And the reason being is, when a female has more than one or two guys in her life, she will constantly compare and contrast. And this is a very unconscious thing. Oh, he was like this with me, you are like this. He was never talking to me, you are talking to me. He used to beat me, you're not hitting me. Or he used to never lose his cool. They will compare and contrast. But if she has more than two or three, then that female has lived her life where she has had experiences with different men. So she wouldn't be afraid to try a new man. Okay? Not just afraid. She would believe, I always deserve something better. And that I deserve something better never ends. I mean, anytime you feel something unpleasant, the female will remind us, I deserve better. So then the incentive to make that relationship work, to go through the tough times, is not there. Okay, that is the first thing. The second thing is, for a female, sex is a very sacred thing. For a guy, his biology and the way his brain is wired, he can be in love with someone and he can have fun with someone else, and he'll totally be okay with that. But for a female, she cannot. They're designed in a way where if they love someone, they would want to have sex with them. They would want to spend time with them. That is why after a girl has sex with a guy, after she finishes, she wants to be hugged. She wants to hold that person. She wants to hug and sleep or put her head on the chest. But for a guy, after he finishes sex, he's like, oh, it's too hot, leave me alone. I'm very uncomfortable. I don't want to be touched. And he wants to just spread his legs and just relax. So a guy may not want that. But a girl wants to be hugged, wants to be held, wants to be told. They like pillow talk. They like connecting on a deeper emotional level. Okay, so that is men versus women. So for a woman who is constantly experimenting or having new sexual experiences, it becomes a habit. And then they would want to try something new. And also keep in mind, the more experience they have on the physical realm, the more addictive it can be sometimes. Like, I've spoken to even females who are sex workers. Some of them who have crossed their 50s, and for them, because they are habituated to having 4 to 5 times or 6 times sex every single day, when they don't have it, some of them get splitting headaches, some of them can't sleep, some of them literally, it's like smoking or drinking. If you don't have your daily dose, your body shivers, you get headaches, you feel different, because they're so used to the chemical reaction after having that experience. So that's really bad. And see, the third one is, remember, a female who has had multiple partners, tends to have this a kind of, for lack of a better word, a dominating kind of personality. Okay, they tend to be stronger. A guy, a normal man, would want someone who is soft, someone who's accommodating, someone who will allow him to be the man. A female with multiple men, who has had multiple men, I don't think she's going to take a submissive role. And as a wife, you want someone who's understanding, someone who's tolerant, someone who's patient, someone who will allow you to be the man. In the sense that she will be your support, But if she constantly has had different men, she will, put her legs up on the table and say, why the hell? I have a lot of self-worth, self-value. Why do I have to take your shit? See, the next one is, remember, there are also these other areas of your life which can be very critical. Money is the biggest one. Okay? Money causes a lot of rift, lot of issues, lot of problems. When you're dating someone, you don't mind paying for them. Okay? Or maybe sometimes she'll pay, sometimes you'll pay. But if you're a man, most of the time you'll pay. But after you marry, after you get married, maybe you'll not be so free and open-minded about spending money. Maybe you'll have a lot of restrictions. Maybe you'll say, no, I don't want to buy this. I don't want to spend money on this. Or maybe you'll even say, I want to buy, my gadget, my toy, my car. And over there, what happens is, if you marry someone who has always been entitled to receiving gifts and being treated like equal, she'll protest. She'll say, oh, you bought something for you. How about buying something for me? Or she might say that, okay, this time you spend money for yourself. Now this time I'm going to spend money for me. Or she might even say that, you have to consult me before spending money, or I have to agree because we are mutually equal. And that will frustrate a guy. I know relationships where a guy literally wanted to buy add-ons for his car, okay, which, he was very close, which he loved and which he loved to drive and all that. He wanted to have a music system and, additional accessories for his car. His wife said no. And then he asked, what do you want me to invest in? And she told him, I want you to invest in for our house and savings. So he agreed. He didn't give himself the reward that he wanted. But then he discovered that she is spending and buying what she likes. And that became an issue. It was like, you're spending what you like, but I can't spend what I like. And then she twisted the entire argument, stating that, you're the head of the family, you have to take sacrifices. And also remember, when both of you earn different salaries, let's say he earns very high, you earn low. Oh, sorry, what am I saying? Let's say in the case where you're earning very high, she's earning very low. Okay, you would feel, I need to earn much more. I need to, because I earn much more, I want to spend more. I have a bigger right to reward myself. That also can be there. Let's say, for example, you're earning, let's say 20,000, whatever currency, okay, 20,000. Your partner is earning 10,000 or 5,000. Obviously, you'd want to buy more things for yourself. But if your spouse starts demanding, no, you got yourself a 10,000 gift, I also want a 10,000 gift. Problem, right? I'm telling you, these are all real life problems, real life issues. Then yes, you have other factors like religion. If your religion is the same or your religion is different, which one takes precedence? Or if you're not religious at all and she's religious, like I'm an atheist, my wife is Buddhist. So the question my wife brought up, would you like our daughter to be a Christian? Or is it okay, I can teach her Buddhism? I said, be total. In fact, she was worried because I'm an atheist, that I wanted my daughter to be an atheist. I said, no, you'll teach her the Thai tradition, make her live like Thai, pray, follow your religion and follow your customs. So my wife was pretty happy about it. But I can, oh, dogs are coming running. They are assuming that I'm going to run away. But as I come closer, they'll know that this is the same old guy. Anyway, so I personally know so many men who want their child to follow their religion, their custom, their tradition, take on their surname. Surname is very common, but they want them to follow. And then if you have an equally strong-headed wife who says, no, I want the child to follow even my religion, my custom, my tradition, I mean, which direction do you go to? And also keep in mind your parenting style. My parenting style is quite rigid and stiff. My wife's is very understanding, patient, loving, kind, caring, and she's also strict, okay, but she's more on the patient side, she's more on the loving side. So lucky for us, I have totally entrusted my wife with the kid, and I've told her, hi doggy, say, hey doggy, hey doggy, come here.
You know why?
No, I know. I have 4 doggy. Doggy. So the dogs that bark, they generally don't bite. They just shout and scream. And anyway, they're female dogs, so they're protective. Okay, so parenting style. I personally know of some women who are very liberal. Like for example, if you're dating a female who is, having sex with you, having fun with you, enjoying with you, that means she's very liberal. So if she's very liberal, maybe if tomorrow she has a daughter or a son, she'd want him to be very liberal. Maybe I know some females who, because they wear sexy dresses and they go nightclubs and they drink alcohol and have fun, they don't mind their daughters after a certain age doing that. Okay, in fact, even when they are small, they don't mind them wearing skimpy outfits and having fun, or mixing around with boys or staying the night over at a boy's place. But I know the same guys who are having fun with the girls, they would want their daughter to be very conservative. They would want their daughter, not to go to nightclubs or not to hang around with boys, or they're very protective. So in this case, what do you do? Do you give in or cave in to the female's demands? Or does she agree to your demands? What if you both don't agree? So that is also another issue. And last but not the least, see, dating versus marriage. When you date someone, you're generally dating someone who is at your level. Ambitious, outgoing, fun, modern, has an open outlook, has a westernized style of doing things. Okay, and you want your girl to be modern because you also want to have fun. But when you're talking of marriage, you'd like someone with, homely values. Like someone who'll, like stay at home, or maybe be like your mom or your sister, follow conservative Eastern values. This is generally the case with men. They would like a girlfriend to be like a slut or a hoe. Sorry for that term, but they would like you to be promiscuous with your behavior, like sexy and do kinky stuff. But with the wife, they want a friend, they want a homemaker, they want a caretaker, they want someone who will, be a mother, be a woman, be a sister, to the family, take on these responsible roles. They obviously, sex and fun and all that, that is at the rear view mirror. You want to focus on things that really matter. So that is also where, a clash takes place. So overall, what I'm trying to make you understand is most of the guys, majority of the guys, they would always want to have fun and enjoy, because that is what men normally do during the days of a high testosterone, or during the adventure, lack of responsibility. Have fun, live life to the fullest days. Okay. But once you cross that phase and you decide to move into the realm of, I want to settle down, I want to have a wife, I want to get married to a homemaker, I want to build a foundation, have savings, you switch over to being a simple person, a person with responsibilities, a person who, becomes serious. Like me in my 20s, sex was the most important. Sex, romance, girls, fun. That was my priority. Attention, bodybuilding, adventure, going to new places, watching new movies. All that was priority. Okay. Today, what is my priority? Today, my priority is work. Okay. Just do work, earn money, save. Take care to provide good things for my wife and my kid. Anything and everything else is the rear view mirror. And where I can save money, have the same fun, but save money, time. For example, instead of going to a movie theater hall, if I can watch that movie at home, I would prefer that. Let's say, for example, if eating in a restaurant, okay, if it's really necessary, fine, we might go there. Otherwise, we talk of a home delivery, or best yet, we'll cook something in the house and eat simple food. The same amount of money that I spend for a expensive, overpriced restaurant, maybe I can eat for 3-4 days. Okay? And where before I wanted to show off and meet new people, go out and all that, today I really don't want to. I mean, what am I going to get by showing off? What? Social media likes? Yeah? Hey, doggy. All these doggies like to bark. The reason why they're moving in the pack is because their owners, they are also moving, so they want to feel part of the pack. This dog will eventually go behind me. Just watch. Yes. See? Because he would want to go close to his pack. Anyway, I hope it's not disturbing you guys. I can't control the dog. So yeah, and I'll tell you, once you move to the phase of having a family, having a kid, you change, man. You don't remain the same old person that you once were. Those days of when I was in my 20s are long gone, and now when I look back, I think what an idiot I was. But like they always say, life is a phase. You take one thing at a time and you move one step at a time. So yeah, but one thing I can assure you, that is without a doubt, I'm just so very glad. All the dogs. Oh my goodness, all the dogs. See, chasing. Yes, good. All these dogs. It's entertainment. We are in an area where there are too many dogs. See? Have a look. See? All these dogs. Sometimes it kind of reminds me of our Indians. When they are in a group, they are very loud. But if they are alone, they are quiet. Anyway, so yeah. I keep wanting to conclude, but I keep dragging it. I don't know. I was saying an important point. I totally forgot. Hey, doggies. I'm trying to make a video, man. Anyway, so yeah, what I was saying is when I look back on my life, the girls whom I had fun with, who I enjoyed, had sex, and it's not that they were bad people, okay? It's just that as in the capacity of being a partner, a life partner, as someone who is with me, I don't think it would work out. Because remember this much, I might be very entertaining and fun and, take on the role of being an extrovert or a coach outside. Okay, I might be exciting, fun, whatever. But private, when I'm at home, I'm very boring, very grumpy, I'm very reserved. I don't like noise. I like silence. I like my privacy. I don't like to go out. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't socialize. I don't want to meet any relatives. I don't want anyone coming home. It's pretty much a dead, very quiet and lonely life, Like, just so that 71 days since I've been alone. I don't think a normal person can survive like this. For me, I can. Because I like my solitude, So, just keep in mind, the fun days when you're young, the choices we make are different. But once after you take on the role of being married, a father, a husband, a provider, the man of the house, you change. You cannot be the same when you're in your 20s versus when you're in your 40s and 50s. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is new dog. Oh, it's a small pug. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Good. Sit. Okay, one more doggy. Hey, doggy. How are you? You're a nice doggy. Why are you barking? Are you barking? Yeah, so that's the excitement of my life. See, you not only got the video, you also got entertainment with the dogs. That's the part of making videos outside. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free to disagree with what I have to say. I do know that one of you will say that, what about the responsibility of the guy who has sex with the girl? Shouldn't he be held accountable? Well, the girl is not a small baby, right? The girl is also having sex and she knows what she has signed up for. And if she is naive enough to believe that the bullshit the guy gives is actually going to happen, whose problem is that? So, you need a little bit of common sense and maturity when getting into a relationship to know that in your 20s or early 30s, most of the guys, they're not going to get married to you. So the burden of responsibility is equally on the female, not just on the male. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. Just take care. Now, I'll walk all the way back. It's my life. Okay? You guys take care. Signing off. Ciao.